Ooh, Lord Jesus. Ah. I'm gonna pull you in.
Okay.
Are you on?
Are you going live right now?
I'm live right now. We have 2 people waiting. I'm live right now.
I didn't get a notification.
That's so strange.
Are you on a different page than you were last night?
Same. Hi guys, how you doing? Same page.
Alright, I'm gonna go look.
Okay, hurry. Hi, woo, look at all the likes and the happy likes. Hi guys, how you doing tonight? Yes, it's gonna be a hot topic and we're waiting for Cardi to come in. Ah, boy, tonight is a topic of topics. It's something to be talked about. Ah, Pauline, how you doing? I'm gonna give you guys a minute to get in. I'm gonna give everybody a minute to get in. Everybody a minute to get in. Alex, how you doing? There's my girl Cardi B. She'll be in with me. I'm gonna pull her right into the video now. Oh, what did I do? Come on. Why isn't it not working for me? Ooh, I love those hearts. Hold on. Okay, why won't it let her? Okay. You guys hold on. There we go. So where are you? I see. Hi, Sharif. How you doing? Cardi, I can see you, but I can't see you. I need to see you so I can pull you in, and it's just not showing me. It says you're here. Very only. No. Hi, baby. How you doing?
Hello. I am fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. We just have a few people on because it's kind of quacky today. We're not sure what we're doing. We know what we're doing, but we're not sure that it's doing right. Okay, Sharif, we love those hearts. We love your heart, Sharif. We thank you very much for your hearts. Cardi,
Hi, September
yourself.
Queen. I'm Sheena Cardi. I don't know. Like, I guess they're gonna get to know who I am as we go along in this conversation.
Absolutely. So you want to tell them a little bit?
September Queen has been dying for this. She's like, I'm gonna go get ice cream and come back.
We have 11 people out there, and I'm going to start it off, okay? I just want you to introduce yourself a little bit and tell the people them what you are. And they said as you go, you will find them, and they all jumped off. You guys, today the topic is about threesomes. Some people knows it, some people know it as menage a trois, and other people know it as threesomes. And we want to know if threesomes make a relationship or break a relationship. We want to know who's for it and who's against it. Any questions, guys? You can start. Do you want to start, honey, or do you want me to start?
Go ahead.
So I'm going to start. Now, me as an individual, I consider myself a jealous person. But most of the times when we see girls that are really rambunctious, we think they're the bad ones. So this is where the threesome comes in. The girls that are the rambunctious one are the ones that are the good ones. Now, the ones that are quiet and timid is the one that will kill us. Now, for me, I don't understand the sharing concept, but it's not for everybody. I don't think that threesomes is for everybody. Now, can you elaborate on that?
You don't think that threesomes are not for everyone? I think Three threesomes are for people who are open-minded. I don't think, but the thing is, at any point in someone's life, they can decide that it's for them, and then they find out it's not.
Are we talking? Okay, are we talking about moral and standards? Is that what we're talking about? Because
It depends. It depends on the individual. Like all my life, I've said I could never have a threesome because I can't see myself allowing someone to come in between my bond with me and my partner. But the thing is, as I get older and I learn more things, I think I'm more open to the possibility. I'm not saying, yeah, I'm gonna go run out tomorrow, but I think I'm more open to it. But if it ever happens, I don't know if it'll ever happen. But I do think that it's up to the individual, and anyone can have a threesome, but not everyone can make it work. That's the thing. After they've taken that step, not everyone can make it work because a lot of people, a lot of emotions become awakened, like things that they never even thought would happen. You know what I mean? So it opens the door for a lot of things, a lot of emotions, a lot of unexpected
can I
a lot of
can I tell you what I think it opens the door to? I think
what?
it op- I think it opens the door to hell. And
To hell.
yes, let me explain that. I believe that that sort of stuff, now it's up to the individual, but this is my belief, so I hope I'm not offending anyone out there. But I believe if you start doing things of that sort, I believe that you open up things to come in your relationship to create havoc in the relationship. And 90% of women that have had threesomes or that has had more than one partner in their marriage or out of their marriage, that marriage does not last. Those are all it's a mind, mental, sexual thing, and I think it can only last for so long. Again, when a person gets old and the titty gets down to their ankles and the stomach starts to bleed and the chin starts to get doubled, I mean, there's no three fault. What has to happen there? It has to be natural love and care and respect to keep that going. You know what I mean? That is what's going to keep a relationship. It's not threesome. I feel when you're young, you're curious. And as you're young, you continue to learn. But I am not, I repeat, can you imagine saying to your man because you feel that he's drifting? Because I think this is where it's coming from. Your man is drifting away. Like, is not coming up. So you like, so you end up the man to that book because you put something on that you never was gonna put. And now behind your get that book from.
You're breaking up.
Am I
I'm not
breaking?
hearing. Yeah, you're breaking up really badly.
I can hear you perfectly. I don't know why mine is breaking up and I'm going
Now I
slow.
can hear you. Now I can hear you
Okay.
perfectly.
So
I think, yeah, Lizanne can't hear you either. Something's wrong with your connection. Like Lizanne just said, pray they don't enjoy each other more than you enjoy each other. That is a big thing, and that's where jealousy comes into play because if I've never been able to get past that thought in my head, like, what if they enjoy each other more? Then what? Then what? You know what I mean? Then what do you do if they enjoy each other more? And then you actually think you have the right to go and lay stipulations down? Like you can't see that person again. You've already opened the door. They enjoy it. They know what it is. It's gonna happen. And what you say about it being for young people, I don't think so. I think it's for anyone at any age if that's what they decide. Because
what may I
I
say?
was at hold on. I was at hedonism a month ago. And let me tell you something. There is no limit to nothing. No limits to anything. Like it's not restricted to a certain age. It's just up to the individual and their mentality. It's the way they think. And if they can cope with it and if
Now you have stopped speaking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Somebody asked what the topic is about. The topic is about threesomes. And do you believe that it makes a relationship stronger or does it break it? So we're going to come to some of you guys' question in a minute. We'll just kind of elaborate on it between back and forth between us. And then you guys can jump in.
That's, you know, like that's hard to ask if it can make it or break it. It depends on the personalities of the people that are in the relationship together. It depends on how they are with each other, because some people can't allow it to happen and some people can say, okay, we will do it, and then regret it afterwards and it breaks the relationship. It depends on the mentality of the people that are in. The personality is very important. Very, very important.
So tell me now, would you be able to watch your man ruffle me up?
Which one? It depends on which man it is. Oh, like my man. I don't know.
Okay, the man that you're married to comes home and says,
No.
hold on,
No.
says, I love you, and I've loved you my whole life.
If it's my husband, no. You can touch my husband. No.
Okay.
No.
So let's go to the scenario of it's your boyfriend. It's a
boyfriend,
and
it's a boyfriend.
So, for you, you're attached to sentimental feelings. So if it's a man that you say you love, you won't allow him to do it. But if it's somebody that's there for sexual preferences, you would allow that to happen. All of this thinking is a mind thing. I think it's just mind, because we're putting our mind, we're saying if we don't love him, then it's okay for me to have sex with another fellow.
Yeah, it is. If there's nothing like really like, if there are no emotions that hold us together, if there are no bonds that are going to be broken, if I'm not going to be heartbroken, my phone keeps going off and off and off and off and off and off and off.
Somebody doesn't want to have this live because it keeps freezing, but that's okay. We're still gonna have it. We have let's acknowledge some of our people. I have Barry, and I think there's a September queen that she belongs to you.
Martin, yeah, she belongs to me.
Deanna Goodman out there. Carlos Richard is out. Ricardo's out there. Samela Latoya, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
September say Rai. I don't know what that is. That Ross or Rai? What did she say?
Ray, where is she? I can't see what she's saying.
She said smile, what? Smile, smelly baby.
Smiley.
Oh, she said she's against it. She's against it. She says I am jealous. You see, if me and my man is walking down the street, oh my jealous. And I look over, there's a girl walking past me with a fine behind. The first thing I'm doing is my eyes are walking with my man's. For the minute my head turn, and the first thing I'm saying is, what are you looking at?
Really?
So, me couldn't have threesome, want some, or need some. Me's a jealous person. What I have belongs to me, not me and everybody else. But this is about other people that are doing it, and some of them are trying to explain to me why they do it. They do it because it boosts up the relationship. It excites the relationship. But I'm saying, if you want boost and excitement, change what you're doing and do it differently. Go to different places with your man, your boyfriend, or your girlfriend. But for me, I'm against the threesome thing.
I think some people are just experimenters. You know, they just want to have every experience there is to have, and they want to They they want to go out and do whatever, wherever, whoever, whatever. Sometimes you find people like that, right? I don't know. I don't know. I've always said no, but I don't know. Like I'm such an open-minded person that I always say I leave it open. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know. It's a possibility it can happen. It's a possibility it
I
can't.
don't. I see when I see your smile in your eyes, it tells me like you're a little freak, and I don't think it's a possibility. I think the possibility is endless, and I think that yeah, you would rock a fellow and a girl's world together, and I think you will like it because I think you're a little freak puppy.
Are you are you psychicking me right now? Is that even a word? Are you psychicking me right now?
But I think I think you would, but I don't think. I mean, I don't think everybody's relationship will last with a threesome in it because I know. Okay, and you know what? I think when we're talking about a threesome, I don't think we're talking about love. I think
I
we're
don't think so
I,
either. I don't think so either.
I think if we're talking about sex, it's about sex. It's not about love. Is it about respect? I don't think it's even about respect. Because I think when you're having a threesome, you're getting right nasty, dirty, and downright just dirty, nasty, dirty.
I think when you talk about threesomes, it's more of I'm comfortable with you, I'm comfortable enough with you to do this, and I respect our relationship enough to share this with you. I think it's there's levels. You know what I mean? There are levels of things. Because some of the people that I know that have had threesomes won't have threesomes with their wives or their husbands. You know, it's just that, oh, I did it to try it, and that's what it is. That was the time, and that was the place. You know what I mean?
She
And
didn't do
they won't.
she never do it, she didn't do it to try it. She did it because her guy started to flap or flip on her. Because if you have a real man at home, and you know what I'm talking about, if you have a real fellow there, you don't need to borrow nobody else for nothing.
No, it's not happening. It's
So
not happening.
some people, some people are nymphomaniacs. Some people just love sex. They love sex, 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 sex. They can't get enough sex. It's like a compulsive liar. That's how they like sex. And then you have some people that don't like sex at all. They just don't enjoy it. And then you have some people that says sex is so nasty. But when they say it like the way I'm saying it, sex is so nasty. They're not thinking of nasty. They're thinking of sex is so nasty. So that means you know what I mean?
What's the difference?
So
What's the difference?
way I say sex is nasty, okay? So it's either I say sex is nasty, and then now I'm gonna say sex is so nasty.
Ah,
Which one do you think I'm
okay.
saying? When I say sex is so nasty, it means I'm
You
ready.
love to have sex.
I'm ready.
That's some great sex right there. That's
I'm
some great sex right
ready.
there.
And then so when people are doing their twosome, threesome, they're just greedy. I think they're greedy. They want more than one. They want a taste of everything. It's like when we go to a restaurant, I taste everything. I want a taste of everything. I'm being greedy. And then I have everything, and then my tummy starts to hurt because I had too much. And they said greed is a sin of the Bible. Remember that. So the threesome, twosome, foursome, it's greed. You're
You think
allowed.
so? I don't think I'd agree that it's greed. I think it's more of you wanna have the experience. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it's I want everything because some people just want to have a threesome once. Some people just want to have it once to see what it's like to have the experience. And some people want to have it occasionally. But then you have the people that move in together because they had a threesome and they like that community pass around thing and they just live together. So it depends. It depends. Again, I think it depends on the individual.
So for me to have a threesome, would have to find somebody that is very close to me. And in order for me to find somebody close to me, that means I'm gonna care for that person. I know their cleanliness. I know everything. I know things about them physically and mentally. But at the same time, I'm allowing this man that I love to connect with somebody that I know and that I love. And the possibility is everything might be nice and sweet tonight, but I have to wake up tomorrow now and face that individual, because again, I want to pick the person and I want to make sure that I am close to the person, because I don't want to just pick anybody up off the street, or I don't want to pick up somebody I know. So now I've just opened a whole new can of worm, because I just started. I brought somebody into her entity, and now she's going to stick in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Men don't think like female does. Men don't connect tightly. Men can have sex. Men can go in the bar and pick up a girl and take her home and don't turn the lights on and do his thing and then get up and go about his business. Most women need a connection. They need a connection. So once I do a threesome with another female or whatever it is, I've now got a connection, and she's got a connection with my partner. So I think that's where we just opened a can of worm for anything to come into marriage. And I feel like a man, if a man truly respects a woman, there's no way he can stand there and watch another man dirty up his woman. That's the word that I'm going to use. Dirty her up.
Dirty her up. Because
if everybody has good sex, they know that it's dirty. So how can a man love that woman and just stand there like this? Yeah, man. Yeah, do it. Yeah, turn over there.
But hold on. Are you talking about a threesome with another man, like a couple and a man, or because they're different too? You know, if you're talking about, because some people will have a threesome and just allow a woman, you know, like a couple and a woman, but not a man. You know what I mean?
But a threesome is a threesome. A threesomes mean me, you, and the other.
Yeah.
Or you, he, she, and the other. So it don't matter how you're doing it. It's still.
But it depends, because some men will say, no, I won't allow another man to have sex with my woman. You know, but I'll allow another woman to have sex with my woman. And some.
So whichever way he looks at it, he's allowing another. Okay, it doesn't make sense. Now we're stereotyping. It's like, it's okay for a woman to be gay, but it's not okay for
It's not stereotyping. I'm saying some women want threesomes and they want two men. Some women want threesomes and want two women. You know what I mean? So it depends on the relationship.
That's not a relationship. That's a cow house. Let's not characterize that as a relationship.
It's a cow house. It's a
cow house. That's what I'm
calling it. It's a pig farm.
It's a pig farm. That's definitely not a relationship. And again, the words that I'm using, I don't want anybody to feel upset in case this is something that they enjoy and they do, because the individual is entitled to do what they choose.
Right.
Whether it's two female and one fellow, two fellows, one female, it don't matter. It's still a mix-up of slackness, which is not love. It's a sexual thing. It's a sexual thing, because I would not, and I could not watch my fellow even holding a female's hand. Listen, I can't even talk about the other part. Just talking about it, I just want to run upstairs and run. Get up.
I think, you know, like when you think about a threesome, I think if you're gonna have a threesome, you have to have some rules established, right? You guys have to come to some kind of an understanding. Like, you have to really talk about it. It has to be like a thorough discussion. You can't just up and say, okay, we're gonna have a threesome, and then afterwards, like, you're like, okay, what now? You have to discuss everything. You know, you have to lay the law down before you go into that.
He said there shouldn't be no laws.
No, but you know, people are gonna do it. People are gonna do it. So I'm saying, before you do it, you have to have that conversation. Like, listen, like, this is gonna be, we're gonna choose this person together, and this is the thing. You can't kiss, you can't this, you have to lay your law out.
hold on. Lazina said, this is what Lazina said. She said, it takes a lot of self-esteem, because that is true. Because
It does. It does.
okay, when she's right. You're right, sweetheart, because me nah skin out. Me no fucking fight on my something.
Look at what Anthony said. Look at what Anthony said.
What did
Anthony
says?
See, Anthony
Said like live your and die. What?
no. Anthony said 12 inches in your belly.
I don't see that. I don't see that.
Anthony, prove it. Prove it. You can't run up on here and talk no crap like that. Prove it. You can't walk in the room and say you have the biggest manhood. Prove it. Let's see.
Lesanine says, pray they don't enjoy each other more than you, which is true. It's again,
You are tough.
you're taking a huge risk, because what if her thing is fatter? What if she knows how to quint it? What if she knows how to do things that you don't know, and then the next thing you know, he's gone crazy and goes to bed at night, he's beside you, can't think about nothing but your best friend. Are you guys kidding me? Who the hell?
But that's the chance. That's the chance you take. That's the risk you take when you decide to have a third person in your bedroom.
That's the chance who take?
Whoever decides to have a threesome, that's the chance they take. And the thing is, like nowadays where you can find people with integrity. You know what I'm saying? Because while you can have the conversation.
Somebody says they can't hear us, and it's Lesanine. Can you ask her if she can hear now? Because she said she can't hear.
Listen, like sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens, right? But the thing is, Anthony, until I see it, I don't believe it. So anyway, you can have a conversation and you can come to some agreements, right? But it doesn't mean that your partner or the person are gonna uphold their end of the bargain. You know what I mean?
Okay. Somebody just asked me a question. They said, you said the man is drifting away. What if it is the lady initiating it up? Okay, what if it's the woman? She's sick.
And what does she want though? Does she want another man or does she want a woman? Because if she wants another man, then her man's in problem. You know what I mean? If she wants to be with another man, then she's telling her that he isn't enough. He's not doing it right. But then
Anne said, you said the man is drifting away. What if it is the lady initiating it? So is she initiating it because she wants another man, or is she initiating it because she wants a female? If you can answer
that's what I'm saying.
Your question. I'll wait for you, Anne, to tell me. Liz, what is it? Lasagna says again, you're done.
Lasagna.
They will continue without you.
Yeah, she's way up top and I'm at the bottom. But that's the thing though, it depends, because I think if a woman's telling you that she wants another man in the bedroom, you're in trouble. You are in trouble, you are in trouble, you're in trouble. If she's saying she wants a woman in the bedroom, now you know, like, she just wants to experience something different and she wants to share it with you. But if she wants another man, what the fat lady has sung and it's over. I think that's what I think. Because if I'm going to bring another man into my bedroom, that means that my man ain't making it in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
You know how I look at things? I look at it this way. A vagina, and I don't know if that's the right terminology, but I'm going to use it. A vagina is holy and it's blessed. And I feel like most women should respect that holy thing. You only have one and it only lasts forever. A lot of people believe that because you can have birth, you can give birth, that it will come back and shrink, which it does. But I feel like if you continue to use it and not care for it, it could get to that state where you lose your precious jewels. Now, once it's gone, you're gonna have to do threesome, foursome, fivesomes because the jewels is not there anymore. So we need to protect it.
You need to protect it. So hold on. So if the jewels is lost and now you need threesome, fivesomes, foursomes, you're lost. But hold up. I have seen some things where I've seen some things that I'd like to unsee, right? Some real crazy things, like some real crazy things. In reference to what you're saying about the jewels being gone. Threesome, foursome, fivesomes can't bring it back. It's already gone. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Well, what you're gonna do right now? There's new medical direction you can go into.
I heard about that.
And if it really is something that bothers you, you can go and get surgery. You can cut and tuck.
Sounds painful. Sounds very painful.
Beauty is painful. Beauty is painful. There's some question. Can you please read some and answer? There's 52 people out there. They want to hear your answer. Get them something to say.
Okay, let's see. Lizanne says any straight woman that has a threesome needs help. I don't know. Any straight woman that has a threesome of what kind? What kind of threesome?
Well, do you find that, is she saying that maybe she's saying a woman that's having threesome, that's having it with another woman and a man is somewhat gay? Because I mean, if it's two women and one fellow, I feel like the individual is bisexual because you still have to mingle with the female. And I feel if it's two men and one female, I feel the man is a body cap. Because if a single with the other brother, there's no other way to say it. And I mean, those things are not even big right now because, I mean, when you turn the TV on, you have John and John married. You have John and Tim as husband and wife. You have Susie and Susie. But I'm saying when you combine two men, one female, that fellow is getting into an area where, I mean, if you sometime watch a certain show and you see two fellows, one female, and if you watch them connect, right, it kind of tells you that these fellows are a little, you know.
A little.
They're swingers. They would go both ways.
I think,
right?
You know, in society today is very, very open. There are things that we're seeing today that,
Too open.
Yeah, there are things that we're seeing today that when I was a child, you could never see anywhere, right? And I think it's only going to get worse. It's just going to get worse.
So there's Wonderfully Made. Can you read her her comment? She's telling us
Where she said, it depends. Where is she?
It says a friend.
No gal can't sit on my head. If a gal try that, she dead. She said, Wonderfully Made. Are you saying you won't have a threesome with another woman and your man, but you'll have a threesome with another man, like two men and yourself, or no threesome?
Let me read
what are you saying?
A friend of mine, girlfriend.
Oh my God, you're like way up there. You're so far up top.
Where am I for threesome?
You're like 20 minutes ago. Go ahead.
Really? Okay, did you read that?
Yeah. Go ahead, read it.
Okay, with her partner, and yes, the man liked and enjoyed her more than his partner. Okay, I'm far gone. Long story short, she ended up dating the man. Well, obviously, if you get a man something with a wife, can't give him all like it. Where am I? Where are you?
I'll read Topaz's comment. Sexual energy is a very serious thing. Sharing sexual emotions with multiple partners will bring about problems. Sexual ties with too much people will diminish the ability to be in a committed relationship. I agree. I agree.
It's true.
That is why if I would never think of having a threesome with my husband. But like if it's like a boyfriend, there's a possibility it could happen. Not saying it can't.
Yeah, but
You
you know,
never know.
nobody, but if it was your husband. She's right. It lets in a lot of different entity into your home, your life, your relationships, which I think is not healthy. Do we have another one?
There are a lot of things.
Do we have another question?
Lizanne says there can be threesomes where women don't touch. Curiosity killed the cat. That's the thing. I don't understand that, Lizanne. Wonderfully Made said no threesomes at all. No threesomes. So she's not having no second man or no woman in her bedroom.
Amen to you.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
Somebody asked to have one with them.
Ooh.
I don't know. Have one with me.
Who's saying that? Oh, Anthony, it would have to be Anthony talking about 12-inch in your belly. I still can't prove it. Anthony, no by now, and I'm not combo with you, yeah?
Somebody excite if the woman is into woman. So yeah, Lesanine Good Luck says it will excite. It will excite if the woman is into woman. Somebody says I'm out of here. They don't want to watch it. DWL, freak Sheena.
Who said that? Nobody know anything about me.
Who said that? September
Queen?
Yeah.
September Queen, I'm a charge. Rowan says he only wants me alone. Rowan said no threesome, he just wants Sheena alone. You hear these things?
What? No, wait, what happened?
Rohan says, I just want Sheena alone, no threesome.
Well, that's who Reynolds said that?
Rohan.
Oh, that's really nice. That's very nice. I like him for that. I really like him for that.
Arlene says, no interaction with any double sex in bed. Fire for that. That sounds like that Rasta guy. You know that Rasta guy that pretends to be all the voices? And he can be Trinidadian, Guyanese, Jamaican. He says, fire for that.
Hi, Ann. How are you doing? Hi, Hoen. How are you doing?
Arlene, that's funny.
Jesus. I think I'm too bum. What? Jermaine says bum. What's bum?
Jermaine. I don't know.
Hi, Miranda. We're talking about threesomes.
What's Franz? Franz Gibson is saying, you lie, you would. You lie, you would what? I'm not sure what part of the conversation you're in. What? Explain yourself. You lie, you would. Who lie, who would what?
I just totally confused me there. What?
Because you have to swipe up all the comments to get to the bottom.
Oh.
Major Hype, yeah. Major Hype would say, fire for that. Fire for that. Just a wife to be with whatever. Jervis says. Yeah, like, this is what I'm saying. I don't think.
Oh, that's really nice, Jarvis. I'm glad there's men that think like that out there still. That's very nice. He just wants a wife to be with forever. And I think that's
not everyone is into threesomes. Not everyone is into all these extra sexual activities or extra.
Somebody
what
said,
what is the word I'm looking for?
I think somebody's saying the freak comes out in you. I don't know. Can you read? I think somebody's saying you're a freak.
Anthony says, freak come out at night. Sheena need a husband. Threesome destroy relationships. Okay, so Rohan says, I need a husband and threesome destroy relationships. Ken Roy says he would like one. Oh my God, these people can't.
Somebody just said they rebuke both of us.
That's okay. Remove both of us for talking about threesomes. It's okay. I think they're entitled to their opinion. Simone says, Lizanne, what would be the reason for the threesome if they don't touch each other? That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
Answer that. They can answer that one, but I want to go to the person that just rebuked us because
who rebuked us?
Information is necessary.
Oh. Takititis. Antonio, why are you rebuking us? What exactly are you rebuking? Antonio say my Rasta man, I'm fire for that. Antonio, about Arlene bandwagon with this. Fire for that. There's nothing wrong with having an open discussion. This is the thing. I don't understand why people can't sit and have a discussion about these things. Why are people so afraid to talk about these things? Why? Yeah, hold on. They're afraid to talk about it in public, but as soon as they close their doors, it's a free storm.
It's a bum.
It's a cow house and a pig farm. Like seriously.
Because there's absolutely no
reason.
There's no reason to talk about things that are affecting the world, and these things are affecting the world, and they're affecting marriages and families and children. Like, you never know. These things are to be talked about. It doesn't.
Exactly. Like I have always been someone to talk about sex and sexuality very openly because I find that like people are so like, oh my God, like really, like seriously, like people are acting like people aren't having sex. And people are acting like people aren't doing these things. What do you think? Like you watch porn, don't you think people do those things? Like everybody does them. You have kids, you do these things. Like I've never understood why people are so afraid to talk about sex and sexuality in public. It's crazy to me.
There's so much more that is going on in the world that is wrong. There's so much dangers going on instead of worrying about talking about sex. There's way more going on in the world. There's a lot of danger. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I think it's important because there's a lot of women there that wants to have menage a trois and they feel guilty.
Arlene,
they feel like
Arlene, where's Tara? Invite Tara for me. Tara is the queen of sharing and inviting. But hold up though. Sorry. Simone says, I think most women are afraid of threesomes because they're scared of losing their men. If you're sure about your coochie and your relationship, it's okay to explore a little.
How can you be sure about your coochie? Does your coochie talk to you? Does your say woo woo?
That is true. The thing is, I think there's always a risk. There's always a risk.
But how does a female know what a good coochie is? How do you know? I mean, when men get in there, a man can say anything. When a man get in there, he talks Chinese anyway. Who knows? Tells you when it's good. Who tells you when it's bad? You don't know. You're just taking it at face value that he's in there and you're hoping that something inside of there is gripping him. Because you don't know. It doesn't talk to you. It don't talk to me. You don't know. You're supposed to be working with me.
That's the thing too. And that's the thing too, because the man will tell you that, oh, I like your sex better and it was great, and then he really liked having sex with the other person more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's a risk. It's a risk you take. It's a risk you take inviting someone else in your bedroom. Whether it's a man or a woman, it's risky, right? And you need to be prepared for anything after it happens. Be prepared for anything.
Well, let me give them a scenario. I have a barber shop where all the guys come in and talk. And sometimes I try not to listen, but I can't help it. The dude said, I'm going to go out last night. I'm a ray. I'm going to catch a gal and do. And they're talking, and I'm kind of eavesdropping. And I hear the conversation about, but so the girl, no, I hear the conversation. I say, why, so I lick it down last night, but it never, it feel all right, but it's something smell away, my you. I mean, if I even want to come off it. So That's what I'm saying. Men have a different way of showing themselves when it comes to vagina. You understand? So
Yeah.
nobody can say, well, I don't want to have a threesome because I'm unsure of what my coochie could do. If my coochie would talk to me and say, baby girl, when you do this threesome, I'm going to wrap in my cookie. Then I turn around and say to my coochie, well, maybe I'll try it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have any way of knowing. There's no way to know. And I don't.
Listen. Jermaine says, you know it's good when he passes out doing it.
But that's not good. How's that good? He was chloroformed. Right. How is that good?
When he passes.
How? I really.
How is that good? I'm dying here. How is that good? How is that good?
She just drugged him. That's what she
Oh.
you know, if he passes out that on top of it, what the reason for that is? She couldn't stand him. She had to hold her breath that was on her. And she got some of that drugs that you put up people's nose and just knock him out. So she
Really?
You can't pass out on nothing. What is that? That's not good. That's actually really bad. Did that happen? Did that happen to him?
I said it again.
Did that happen to him?
I don't know. He just said, you know, it's good when he passes out.
What he means is, after you have a really good night with your female or your wife or your husband or whoever the heck it is, and after you're finished and you're done and you just close your eyes and go to sleep because you're contented, right? You let out steam and a lot of estrogen, a lot of stuff.
But in a threesome, how do you know who produced that effect? Antonio says these two people are gonna mash up every relationship tonight. So if we're married, leave this.
No, sir. Well, tell you what.
Oh my God.
My take on it is, okay, there's a lot of female out there. There's a lot of female out here listening and we're talking. Now, when you have intercourse with your fellow or your girl, I don't know if it's the same way that most women have it because it's downright nasty. In the threesome, you feel comfortable having your fellow nasty up another girl like he nasty up you?
Nasty.
Like it's just, like he's nasty. You know when I say, I don't know, nasty.
Just nasty. September Queen says she's going to do it. She's going to try it. And Smiley says do it before you're married. I think that is actually the best way to go about it. If you're going to do something like that, it's best to get it out of the way before you get married. You know what I mean?
So is September married or she's not married?
No, she's single.
She's single. Okay, September, maybe you can pick two and you can decide which one is going to become your husband. So in that case, what you can do, you can have a menage a trois and you can try John and then Jimmy. I'm just using a name out there. And I guess whoever makes you feel more passionate and who makes your heart light up, I guess, is the one that, I mean, you can take the chance of trying to find the right one, right?
You guys need to share this video. You guys need to just click on the bottom and share it. So, Smiley says to define nasty. Nasty.
Okay.
How do you define nasty?
Look at me and I'll show them what nasty is, okay? Hold on. I'm getting a little warm, tell Smiley. What's his name, Smiley? This is
Smiley, her name.
Huh?
Her name.
Her name. So she wants me to define nasty?
Mm-hmm. Nasty.
Huh?
Nasty.
Just a real right down nasty.
Nasty.
Tell you what nasty is, and I don't know what else will tell you what nasty is.
She's saying if you would allow your man to perform oral sex on another woman, like all up in the good, all
Would
up in the
it allow?
good. And Rohan says deep throat. Smiley says she don't want to see what nasty is.
Okay.
Arlene says, when a man cheats on you with the same woman for over many years, it's either she's nice as you or nicer than you, or most times do the nasty things that you will not do.
Okay. Okay. So we've totally kind of switched the conversation here, because now we're talking about why men are cheating. Men, I don't think the man is cheating because the girl does more or less. If a wife at home don't want to learn to do the things that the husband needs at home to keep the husband and keep the sex into fire, then that's her problem. Again, a husband needs to respect the boundary of what a woman can do from what a woman can't do. In a relationship, it's a give and take. There's no reason for somebody not to try, but also there's not reason for a husband to force a woman. So if another woman decides to do oral sex to your husband out there on the street, and that's the reason why he's gone out of the relationship to get it, he's a very sad little man. He's a very sad person. So if oral sex is going to make you step out of your boundary to cheat on your wife, then you don't deserve your wife at all in the first place. So get going and go keep having your oral sex until you hurt a herpes on your lip or something. I don't know. But I'm just saying that is not a reason to cheat on your wife. Those things irritate me. Now, people leave relationships because they're not growing together anymore. They're not growing together anymore. They don't have any things that they want to do together. They don't have anything that they want to build together. They come home and they eat. One eats downstairs, one eats upstairs, whatever the damn story is. One goes
Live
into the
in separate rooms, one sleeps there, one sleeps there. I'd never get it.
You know, he turns his back, she turns her back, and they literally can't stand each other. But yet some people stay in that relationship for the children. Some people just stay there because they're complacent. Some women don't move because they don't know what else to do. They've never worked, they've never had a job, they don't know. They can't fend for themselves because he's always been the one that's been working. So, but what I'm saying, if your man's gonna leave you because he found better head outside there, you better just open the front door and kick him with your foot on his way out. Because if he really wants something like that and he craves it, all he has to do is sit down, talk to you. You are married for better or for worse, and you're married for the rest of your life. That is why you got married. That's the plan. So you guys figure out.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Am I?
Not anymore.
Okay. So I'm saying some of us get married for the wrong reason. We got to get married not necessarily because of the face value and all that other value, because those things grow old. We lose those things over time. And if you want to stay with him for the rest of your life, yes, he's going to see you grow old. He's going to see your titties sag. He's going to see these things on you change. So you've got to marry for a little bit more substance beside, oh, my man is leaving me because he's leaving me. Or a female out there and you've been put in a position where your man left because he found better, leave him out and let him get the nibbles. Because there's something for you. That's all I'm saying. But
so Smiley says your nasty is normal, right? Antonio says nasty gonna body wash because that's what Alkaline said. And people are saying nasty can also mean hygiene, but that's not what the nasty is. I think nasty is past normal. Whatever I guess society considers normal. Nasty is outside of normal. But as I say, to each his own. People should get up every day and do whatever makes them happy. Because at the end of the day, it's your life to live. I can't live your life for you. You can't live my life for me. Get up and do what makes you happy. If you want to have 10 sums, have 10 sums. You want to have 20 sums, have 20 sums. If that's what makes you happy, go ahead and do it. Because at the end of the day, you have to answer to your sins for your sins. But it's whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat.
And I don't know. I don't think we were talking about anything to do with washing anything. Like,
But they're talking about nasty. Like different people have different levels of nasty. You know what I mean? Because to someone, put a pause, because to someone that doesn't, to traditional people that don't believe in oral sex is nasty. Right? But then to other people that oral sex is a part of the whole relationship. Whatever comes past that is nasty. But then you have other people where everything is involved and they don't know what nasty is. There's nothing nasty. You know what I mean? So it's again an individual thing. Everything boils down to the individual. You know what I mean?
everything does not, but everything does not boil down to the individual, because there's certain parts on our body that are there to release feces, and it is there to protect us, our body, from harm. One of them is our anus. Our anus is there to protect us. It's there to protect our body, and it's there to release feces. So for me, when somebody talks about the washing of it, it's appalling, because that's a part of your body that, I don't know how to say it. It's a part of your body that I mean,
You're saying, what you're trying to say is it's off limits. Everything is off limits.
yes, it's not a conversation that
So that is what nasty. That is what some people would say is nasty. Like you would say that's nasty.
Justin, that's vomiting. That's not something you should talk about. Okay.
Okay, hold up. Arlene says, lay your cards on the table. I'm old school, so I'm going to grow old by myself. And then Lizanne says the same thing I just said. There are many levels, depending on the individual, to nasty, right? And Jermaine says, what about swingers? What about swingers? Swingers, Lizanne says, swingers are homos. You guys crack me up.
And we all have an opinion.
But not, hold on. Not all, not, well, I don't know. I don't know anything about swingers. All I know is some people can do it and some people can't. And it's the same thing as the 3-some, 4-some, 10-some, 5-sums, you know?
We can sit here and we can say we don't know, we don't understand. But as human beings, we know what's right and what is wrong. And we know what the rule book said is to be done and not to be done. And a lot of things that we've changed to look normal, to react as normal, are the things that aren't not supposed to be done. And now we are conditioned to believe that these things are okay. They are not okay. It is up to the individual, because it's their opinion and their choices. Again,
Oh my
some things are not to be done. It's to be left alone. That is my opinion.
God. Okay. Okay. You're not looking for a rebuttal from me, are you? Listen to this. Arlene says you have to have low self-esteem to do threesomes. I disagree. I think to have a threesome, you have to wanna have that experience. It's not about low self-esteem. It's you want to experiment and you want to have that experience. The thing is, a lot of people running on threesomes thinking they can handle it and then realize that they can't.
Well,
You know what I mean?
You know what? What if, okay, for me, if my body isn't perfect, I would be ashamed for somebody to be rattling me in front of somebody. I find that all of this kind of carries a little tiny bit of shame. I don't know if everybody feels the same way, but I feel like there's a little bit of shame to it. Like the thought of me going like this with my legs, you know what I mean, in front of two persons, not my person, but somebody else's person and my person, and they're all looking into my today, my tomorrow, makes me ashamed. It would make me uncomfortable. I wouldn't be able to enjoy anything. You know, I'd be worried about, am I posed properly? I would be worried, oh, is it?
Oh, I pose.
No, I'm worried about, oh, is Louis Bashir?
Oh, I pose. Am I posed properly?
You know, I would be worried about.
Is my hair in place?
Is my hair?
You're smudging my makeup. What? That is funny. That is hilarious.
I would be nervous. I would be worried. I would be worried if I turned around in the position of a doggy styled, that I would probably have a zit on my ass or something, and they would judge it. Like,
This is why if you're going to embark on the journey of a threesome, you have to have that open mind. You have to be prepared for anything and everything, and you have to be willing to risk what it is that you have. You know what I mean? And that's the part of it that I can't believe that people take that risk, you know? Like, they're so willing to risk what they have. You know, if it's something.
I cannot take a risk. I don't take risks. I don't take risks like that. I think the prices are too high. You know, I to be condemned by God first and most, and to have the chance of losing my penis to another vagina is at the utmost ridiculous thing that I could have ever done. And if it's not broken, why would I try to fix it? Absolutely not. Those are the risks that I do not take. I no. I am content in the way that I am, but I feel like, you know, I was talking to someone earlier this week, and this is why this conversation came up. And the person was the person like you.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I said this conversation for the threesome came up because somebody that I know very, very well, who's, you would call them politically correct. And when they told me that they do once in a while off and on, my mouth like fell to the ground, like, I don't understand it. It's understandable. And even trying to understand,
You're breaking up again.
okay, so maybe they want to say it's time to get off Facebook Live. Have you ever thought of it?
No, they can't tell us that. It could go for 4 hours. We're not even close.
Oh God, no. I would never go for 4 hours.
We're not even close.
Somebody says the internet bill no peer.
Listen, Arlene says sex is private between two people, and from the moment you let in someone else, you've lost all screws. Antonia says, what a nasty topic. Herman says, if a man cares about his wife, he would be trying everything to find what his wife likes, if not get another. What?
So somebody said it's a nasty.
Well, I don't understand that, Herman. What if when you were doing it, pulling the hair and her weave fall out?
You know what? We have to say we have to say thank you, because my phone is gonna die, and this would take.
That's why.
Yeah, go ahead, talk to them, okay? You talk to them. I'll be right back.
Okay, Leanne says, no one in a threesome is judging any sir on your butts any more than a single lover. Leanne, wait, no one in a threesome is judging any sir on your butt any more than a single lover. Is it for everyone? No, but for those that can enjoy the physical enjoyment and realize that it's just like ice cream, an occasional treat. Okay, Leanne says a threesome is an occasional treat. Zit. Okay. No one in a threesome is judging any zit on your butt. You hear that? No one cares about the zit on your butt in a threesome. They don't care about the zit on your butt. So don't worry about the zit on your butt.
Well, I'm still now. I have no threesome. I mean, worried about this on my ass. And I missed some of the questions because I went to charge this thing.
I just read a comment, really.
Hi, Leanna. What's the comment?
I'm still trying to actually understand. I'm still trying to understand Herman's comment. If a man cares about his wife, he would be trying everything to find what his wife likes, if not get another.
Okay, Jarvis said, threesome wrecked my life.
Really? Where is that?
I see it here. Jarvis.
Okay.
Jarvis, can you elaborate on how threesome wrecked your life, please? So we can debate it or talk about it or heal it or something. Dr. Somebody just said, oh my God. I don't know why they said that. I feel like I'm offending people tonight, and I guess it's not really my intention. It's just another Sunday Tea episode with Cardi, and we're going to be doing it together every Sunday. And we're not trying to offend anyone, but we are going to come up with some topics that some people don't like.
Okay, so Herman goes to explain, right? When you're with a woman and you have to try, when you're with a woman, you have to try new things to make her happy. There are things a man can do. Are you saying you don't need to have a threesome? You just need to try different things? I have news for you. If that's what the partner wants, that's what they want. And what sits in their head, if you can't give it to them, they're going to go find it.
Anthony said, Pum Pum must get effed.
Of course, Dr. Titus. Althea thinks she's smart for real. Me know she try. What does he say, Antonia? I don't understand what you mean. Jarvis posted that comment 30 minutes ago. I don't know. People are all over the place. Steve says the thing nice. Try it. Which thing?
Okay, there's so many random comments. It's confusing.
No, I think it's because we're back and forth. Tammy says she's too jealous for a threesome.
Okay.
Leanne says it's not offensive. The only way to learn is to communicate. And I'll add to that, the only way to learn is to have conversations, open conversations.
And not take offense to it, because it's not for anybody to be offended. And if it's a topic that you can't handle, you can come off and come back next week when we decide to do church. Well, it's oh my goodness.
I'm telling you. I am telling you. Marcella says, nice topic. Thank you, Marcella. We're discussing these things because we need to discuss things.
Okay,
if you're married, you're meant for that person alone. But you know what, Grace? I think some couples, after they're married and they're together, they decide that they want to go out and have a threesome.
Or they get
bored. Know what I mean? People do that all the time. They get bored.
They get tired. And I mean, you know what? Think about it.
Hold up.
Okay.
Jermaine says you didn't do your job if she don't need a bag of If you don't, if, no, you guys, you guys have to follow because you guys have to come back next week. This is too much. Jermaine says you didn't do your job if she doesn't need a bag of ice and some Advil.
No, that's a criminal. That's a criminal charge.
That's better.
That's harm. That's a criminal charge. So it's a criminal charge.
That
So
is better.
next
Next week we'll talk about rough sex and making love and what Christopher says, enough women have threesome and I know. That is true. That is very true. Because even though they're not in the same room, when a man cheats or a woman cheats, you're actually in some kind of a threesome, but you're just not privy to it.
I think it's a.
You know, I talked about that earlier.
That's a spirit threesome. That's a spirit threesome. Tony Campbell wants to be in our video. He wants to join.
1-2 says if the partners are a freak, then a threesome's okay. But the thing is, even if they're freaks, it doesn't mean that they can both handle a third person in the relationship, because even though they may be freaky together, they may not want to share each other. And after they go ahead and bring someone in, they just mess up their little chemistry that they had. If they are freaky together and it's great, keep it at freaky together and be great.
But do you know what I find too? I find a lot of women fall in love with a man so deeply that he wants a threesome. He does. He wants her to agree with these things. And she loves him so much. And she feels if she does this or she gives into it, it will satisfy his needs and he will stop. But that never satisfies his needs. What you did was open up the door to hell. He just wants more and more and more and more.
They're gonna want more, and they're gonna want more, and it's gonna keep going and going and going and going. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
It's like watching pornos. You kind of start watching it, because you're curious, and then you watch it one more week, and then the next week, and then you find yourself living on the computer. All you do is a Viber.
And you're going from one thing to another thing to another thing to another thing. And the thing is too, after you watch it so many times, you get desensitized to some of the things, you know?
Sheena, some guy by the name of Rowan White
says threesomes is in the dump for me because no woman can lay naked beside me in bed, and most no man can't, hubby. JJ says if you need a young boy to do the work. JJ, I put in an application.
For you? For you?
For who? Me?
Who's
Me not think so.
Who's JJ?
JJ says if you need a young boy to do the work. September is asking Jermaine if he's going to the battlefield with his ice and his Advil.
Okay. So we're going to ignore JJ and we're going to ask the question. Okay? Beautiful.
What if Christopher says, what if that man stole her? You buy three. What? What if that man stole her? You buy threesome. I don't get it.
Okay, somebody by the name of Rohan White says, Sheena, what if Althea gives me sweeter than you lose me? I don't know who that is.
Yeah. That's what would happen if Ron and I are in a relationship and we say, okay, we're gonna bring Althea in, and Ron likes having sex with Althea more than he likes having sex with me. That's what happens. That's the risk you take. That is the risk you take. So if you are committed and you have your strong emotional, intimate bonds and ties to your relationship, you probably shouldn't even be thinking about a threesome if you can't handle it. Because there are repercussions to having a threesome.
But Sheena, as I stated before online, I don't agree with threesome. Can we use Sheena and some other girl?
Why Sheena though? Why Sheena?
I don't know.
All right, you could use Sheena. It's fine. You could use Sheena. That's fine. I'm fine with that. So Herman says when three people get together, there is one she's going to enjoy more, which I agree. I agree. If it's not you, you've already missed her. Let her go. Sex is a beautiful dance. If you can't dance, sit down. Amen, Herman. Talk truth.
I missed that one. I really missed that one. Say that again.
Okay, so he's saying when three people get together, with like a woman and two men, or whoever, actually, there is going to always be that one person enjoys one person more. You know what I mean? So he's saying if it's not you, you've already messed it up. So let her go. The sex is a beautiful dance. If you can't dance, sit down. Get out of it.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't, Antonia says, I mean, she didn't want to get. Antonia said, I mean, she didn't want to get a charger. She got wet just. Antonia, say you drop for your wipes. Antonia, you don't have no manners. I say you don't have no manners. Seriously.
Okay.
Oh my God. Rohan asked if you are freaky, Althea. Are you freaky, Althea?
Well, because I am the host of the show, those are my personal belongings, and I refuse to expose them to you people. So that question has no answer at all, and it has no relevance. Now, if I was to ask you if you were freaky, then I'm entitled to an answer.
And she told you. Okay, so 1-2 says, I'm not giving no threesome to my woman in my life. So he would not have a threesome with his girlfriend, but would you have a threesome with just two girls out on the streets? I guess that's what you're saying, right? If you find two girls that want to have a threesome, you would go ahead and have a threesome. Arlene says a threesome is considered action in the same place at the same time. So if your man is cheating, it's not a threesome.
How you doing?
Roderick says, who's considered a freak? Who's considered a freak, Althea?
For me, he's asking me who's a freak.
Who do you consider a freak?
Well, it's hard for me to consider anybody a freak because I am not in the bed with anybody. I don't know their freaky behavior. I don't know their freaky thoughts. I don't know anything freaky about them. So how could I judge somebody on being freaky? I can't. And first of all, define the word freaky and tell me what freaky means. And maybe I can tell you, well, maybe my girlfriend Jenny is freaky, or I could say that you're freaky. But if I don't know what freaky is entitled, I can't say who is freaky. So I can't answer the question because I'm not sure.
Christopher says, men, if you cannot satisfy your woman, don't request a threesome so you can disappoint two women at once. That is a good point. That is a very good point.
I just
go
ahead.
You didn't get it? What Christopher said?
Yeah, no, it's okay. You already got it and you explained to the audience, so that's good. I'm trying to go down the messages. So what I don't get, you get, and then we'll go from there, right? I mean, I feel like we're gonna be here till tomorrow because the number going. And like I
Lizanne says, I'm greedy. I'm not hating. I want it all. And she says he has to have enough energy for her. Threesomes are overrated, says Jermaine. I did that way back in college. Not hating. I'm sharing. Okay, so wait. Lizanne says, I'm greedy. I'm not sharing. I want it all.
Somebody says here, men sleep with men, women sleep with women, married couples.
You're so far behind. You're way behind. You're way behind. That was 20 minutes ago. Jermaine.
We can't keep up with the conversation.
Jermaine says, can I apply for the beautiful guest speaker? Oh, me? Can you apply for what? I don't understand. What are you applying for? Jermaine says, where does he sign up?
So,
Oh my
Okay,
God.
now we need to let everybody know that we come regular every Sunday, 7 p.m. Canadian time. Um,
This is good. Listen to what 1-2 says. 1-2 says, when a woman gets oral sex by another woman, it's over for the man. So he won't allow his woman. He won't run the risk of allowing his woman to have oral sex from another woman.
and, and
Smart man.
and the reason why he says that is because a woman knows her body better than any man. So another woman is going to know that female's body better than any other person. And
Right.
she knows what she likes when a man touches her. So she's going to obviously go in for the kill, and she's going to know exactly where to touch. So yes, that man's smart. Shut.
Christopher says some men are blessed more than others with the tool. That is very true. That
And
is very, very
that
true.
is irrelevant though, because sometimes it's not a anaconda that makes it. Sometimes an anaconda breaks it. You need a lot of gentleness. You could be, and as long as you know where to touch and how to touch it, you'll be okay.
Stop lying to people. Don't lie to
No,
people.
no, I don't.
Stop it. I'm not condone no Spanish. I'm not condone no. Like shit. I like shit. I like shit here. Lies.
Don't let me block.
Lies.
Let's go to another.
No Spanish. We're not condone no Spanish down here. Like shit here.
Another question. Come on.
What is the question?
We're about to wind up. Sunday tea with Althea and Cardi.
Okay.
To say.
Arlene says sex is a movie with 2 stars in it, a man and a woman. Arlene said no threesome. September Queen says Christopher Williamson's it's not the size of the tool, it's how well you can use it. Men have big tools and can't handle it, while a man with a smaller tool does. Way better.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I agree, Christopher. Absolutely.
Uh-huh. Jermaine says he's a freak. Whatever that means. What's a freak, Jermaine? Why do you say you're a freak? What makes you a freak?
Yeah, draw Jermaine out now. Where you draw him out from?
Yeah, cause me want to know different standards, right? That's what the conversation is about. Different standards, different thing to everybody thing. You see what I say? One man's freak is another man's vanilla, says Leanne.
One man's freak is another man's vanilla. I'm gonna have to write that down and use that terminology.
I don't get it though. I don't get it.
Okay, we'll go to the next question. Maybe you'll get it after a while when you sit back at home.
Christopher says, if you're married and haven't had a threesome, you missed the boat. Give up and enjoy your monogamous marriage.
Absolutely.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Christopher. I agree. I think if it's something you want to do, you should do it before you get married. Because once you get, but then again, it's up to the person, because some people wait until after they're married to do that. You know, to each his own. You know, people do whatever floats their boat.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's true. Next question.
Carla says threesomes can cause a lot of problems.
Yes. It can.
Nicholas says, are you guys local? Local to what, Nicholas? Local to where? What? Liam says, one woman is hard enough for him. Antonia says, Althea, that's a smart excuse, saying you the host, so we are not entitled to ask you. So let me ask more intelligently. Miss Cardi and Miss Clark, are you guys freaks? Antonio, it depends on what your definition of freak is. It really depends, because my definition of freak and your definition of freak could be like so opposites, you know what I mean? You know, like my experiences and your experiences can be so different. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Very good answer. Very good. I'm so proud of my host. Very proud. Next question.
Thank you. Please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jermaine says, It's because him tongue not good. Whose tongue not good? I don't know whose tongue's not good.
Okay,
Woman, I'm working on it. Women are very passionate,
yes.
says Carla. So he is right. Who is right?
I think it was back up when we were talking about what did you just say?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
I
my,
don't know. Althea no like liquor stuff, says Ron.
pardon
Look
me.
like she not try it. Look like she not try what? No, we're not local to Fort Lauderdale. I'm in New York, and Althea is in Canada.
So many people want to be in the video, but this is Althea and thing. This is not
Yeah,
a bringing everybody. Yeah, we don't. We do.
right. So Christopher says, tool size is like my snowblower. The smaller one can do the job, but with a lot more effort, while the industrial size gets straight to the point. So I think we need an in-between. We need an in-between one that doesn't get straight to the point. He has to drag it out a little bit, but knows how to get around the edges. So we need a medium-sized snowblower then, Christopher. Liam says, you two are brilliant. Liam thinks we're brilliant, Althea.
I think we are brilliant too. Actually, I think Anthony is brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Is
Tony,
Anthony, you're brilliant. Somebody just said that they wanted to fly to New York to somebody said they wanted to fly to New York to see you or something.
really?
Somebody says, Sheena, you really in New York? And then somebody else says, I'm gonna fly
Yes,
there.
I'm in New York.
I'm gonna fly to New York tomorrow. I'm off.
Not come within a snowblower. Hi, Kelden, how are you? Nicholas says, I'm loving the vibe.
Beautiful.
Kelden says, in between, indeed. Of course, you don't need something like a little snowblower or a big old snowblower. You need a nice in between one, like so you can get a full rounded package. You know what I mean? You want a little bit of everything. Yeah, yeah. Ron says he's going to Brooklyn tomorrow. All of a sudden, everyone's coming to New York. You
I
guys
mean,
are
nobody
funny.
in Canada.
Nobody not come to Canada.
No, sir. No, sir. All right.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
You guys are funny. But this is great. This is really good. I think what the conclusion is, to each his own. Some people can handle it and some people can't. Before you get into a threesome, you need to have some rules established, I think, with your partner. Like, seriously, because at the end of the day, you don't want to ruin what you have. You don't want to sacrifice your relationship because you decided to have a threesome. And like in all reality, if you really want to have a threesome that bad, it's probably going to end in 20 minutes. And then you're going to sit and look at each other like all that 20 minutes worth of excitement. Okay, let's say half an hour, 40 minutes since there's 3 people. At the end of that hour, you have to come to some kind of conclusion, if it was worth it. You have to make the decision. You have to really think about it. You have to have an intensive, extensive discussion before you decide to go out and have a threesome, because after that threesome, you're going to be at a crossroads. You know what I mean?
And your mind, you're going to be fuzzled and fubbled. So you got to make the right decision based on you, I guess. That's mainly what it is. And we're not here to judge. I'm not here to judge anyone. The choice is totally up to you. But I'm the kind of person that I love being married. And not everybody loves being married, but I love being married. So on that note, I would stay. But for the ones that do your thing, shake your
Christopher says, men, I believe this forum is to teach you to fulfill your relationship, not to find one. But look. Liam Christopher to straighten them up, put them
How
in a
you
line,
feel? How you
walk
do?
it chalk line. Seriously.
So I think we've now gone over time. We were only supposed to be 45 minutes, and we really have to stick to 45 minutes. That's bad.
How long has it been?
I feels like 3 hours.
I don't know what time it is. What time is it?
The people in Canada people in Alberta give me the time, and the people in New York give her the time. I
What
feel
time?
like
Oh,
it's
not too much.
I feel like it's 8:33. We came on at 7.
Oh, it's only an hour and a half. It's not that bad. It's good. It's perfect.
So,
5 minutes, Germans. 5 minutes. German's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready for us to go.
it is absolutely not 5 minutes.
I know.
We talked about that episode, and I don't know what else we can talk about it. It just is what it is. You guys, we can either switch the subject, because for me, I feel like some people like it and some people don't. I feel like
I think everyone likes the topic. I think they each have their own opinion. They're entitled. Like, this is what it is. This is what we're going to discuss. And people are going to have to learn that if you don't like what we're discussing, you walk by it. You know what I mean? You walk by it. It's as simple as it is. That's as simple as it is. And we're not going to curtail our topics or discussion for any one person or any two people, because everything in life should be discussed. So many people, so many different challenges. And if we feel like we want to have a conversation to enlighten your darkness, we can have a conversation to enlighten your darkness.
So, and I feel if you just, I feel, and I want to, because I'm going forward, we're going to do this every Sunday. Every Sunday it will be me and you. But going forward, seriously, this is a big thing for me. I feel like if something is not interested in you, I don't think there's no need for disrespect. I feel like if you turn it on and you see one of our faces and we kind of make you sick, you just click off.
What are you talking about? Whose face is gonna make somebody sick?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're not intrigued with the conversation, or because me, sometimes when I get going, I'm lit. I'm off the chart, pure laughing, and that's just what it is. People don't laugh enough nowadays, so this is why
They don't.
Laughing keeps you younger and younger. So you guys get used to laughing. You see all those laughy face out there? Get used to laughing, because that's what we do. But if you don't like it, don't sit here and hurt yourself watching. Please don't. No, don't.
I say sit and watch it. You might learn something. Sit down, watch it, open your mind a little bit. Open your mind, allow your creative juices to flow. Open your mind, allow new thoughts to come in. Let go some of your, like, loosen up your padlock. Put some WD-40 on it. Relax your mind. Let your senses kick in and allow yourself to think, and allow yourself to be responsive to new thoughts and new ideas. Sit down and listen. Learn something.
You know, some both we are the host. You know, some both we are host this, right? So, y'all give me a chance for chat. You have to remember what I say. Every time I come to say something, you make me. I don't remember. But seriously, honestly, no joke. We love this. We love what we do. We both love to talk, and the way that we met, it's phenomenal. And we kick off. We love it, and I think we're gonna go far. And if you guys want to come with us, join us on every Sunday and watch.
Yes, and
yeah, man, your turn.
No, my God. I was just gonna say Leonard just came on, and Leonard is the one that introduced us.
Is Leonard on?
Yes, he is.
Leonard, big up yourself for this wonderful woman that I know we're going to do amazing things together, and you got to be a smart man to even notice what you notice to connect us together, and we're loving it. And you can tell the numbers of the audience are stuck here since we got on here. So obviously we have something that people need and like. The only thing I don't understand, why is people laughing? What's so funny?
Who cares? As long as they're not crying. As long as they're not crying. Antonia says, nothing is wrong with the topic. People should have an open mind and stop being stuck up. The hosts are not telling you to go and do these things. It's all about sharing opinions. Thank you very much, Takatitis. That's exactly what I just said.
That's not thirsty.
September says, yes, let the juices flow.
Well, that's why we're talking. The juice have been flowing too much. I mean, one, two, or three, there's a lot of juice. There's way too much juice. There's way more juice than needed. And that's why we're talking about it. So if you guys saying let it flow, it's been flowing. The juices have gotten, the cup is overflowing. The juice is like at the tip of the thing, but baby girl, we need to let these folks go, because me and you got to talk after we get off. So
yes, we do. So this is awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jermaine. I appreciate it. Leonard, big up yourself. Big up yourself. He gave me this information a long time ago, and I've been dragging, but nothing before the time. It's perfect timing.
We're starting a new year out with our podcast. And we're the place. And for the people that are in New York that don't know, hold on, where I go? Let me finish talking about me now.
No, I'm just a blow up. You don't see me a blow up the place.
People, for the people out there in New York that don't know who I am, Tony Campbell said, PP meat no eat. For the people that are out there in New York that don't know who I am, my name is Althea Carol Clark, and I would love to introduce myself to you. I am a TV host on Omni TV Rogers, which in Canada, my TV show host on Channel 4, and in Ontario, all of Ontario, it's on, I don't know their station down there, but I know it's there. So I'm shown twice a week in Ontario, and I'm shown twice a week on the television in Alberta, which I'm in Canada. And you guys, I've interviewed from Cranium to, help me out, Cranium, the RDX yesterday, Conscience, she's done it. She's done it. Mayors, MPs, she's done it. So, and we continue. The biggest part of this platform, though, you guys, the show is done in patois. So I bring all the government official into our culture and our experience. And in Toronto, the show is 40% watched. Now, the little town that I live in, we're trying to bring it up a little. But, you know, people sometimes, you know how it is. So, again, guys going to see us weekly. And I'm going to try to bring Cardi in. Whoever knows, she might move to Canada and become host of the show beside me. Because anything is possible. What God has put together.
No man put us under.
And that's what I am. That's who I am. For all the people in New York, England, Colombia, British, wherever you come from, that's what I do. And the Facebook Live thing, a ton up. Carly, tell them a little bit about you, and then we can just see our way out.
A little bit about me. The people that know me know who I am. The best thing for you to do is actually go to SheenaCardi.com. That's who I am. September Queen, write that down there for me. SheenaCardi.com. Check it out. That's who I am. I just do things to help people.
And that is amazing. That is amazing because we do.
Chopper John says I'm not going anywhere. Chopper John's not allowing me to go to Canada.
Okay, well, it's okay. You can keep her. It's okay. Technology is pretty lit right now, so we're pretty good. But again, you guys, I know that there's a few people out there in New York that does know her, and you guys know what she's doing and you're aware of it, and that's a blessing, because it takes a lot for one person to put themselves out so much, and to give so much of themselves, because we're living in a world today that is not how the world is anymore. So I applaud her, and I want her to know that I applaud her. I just don't want to come up and not give it to her, because a lot of people out there should applaud her. They should give it to them. I know that for the longest time, I wasn't getting the recognition that I wanted, and I wasn't getting the thank. I wanted to be thanked, I want to know that I'm doing something right and proper, and I wasn't getting it. And I moved my circle, and I moved from the negativity into the positivity. And there's not a day that I don't have somebody running up to me saying, I saw you on TV, you're amazing. I saw you on Facebook Live, you're amazing. Those things are what gives us the strength and the power to be successful. And another thing is, I know that a lot of people sit and watch what she's doing and her following or her calling or whatever the hell it is. I want to let everybody know, not everybody's made to be a talk show host. Not everybody's made to be a doctor. Not everybody's made to be me. Not everybody's made to be Kerr. You guys have to find your niche, and when you find it, you got to run with it. I'm just worried about us trying to work against each other all the time. It's time to work together. We're going into 2018. Let's blow this up. Let's just blow our culture. Let's blow this up. The thing that they say, black women love to downsize black women. Let's change that thought and that topic. Let's change it to black woman is powerful, and they're going to uplift each other. You know what I mean? Father, be fathers to your children. Black men, be good to your woman. Black woman, be good to your man. Because it's not a one-sided story. Anyways, if you don't have anything else to say, sweetheart, I got to go eat. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
No, I don't have anything to say. It was amazing. It was everything I thought it would be. We talked about this earlier. We talked about this yesterday, and it's great. And I appreciate you. And Leonard, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
It's amazing that we are two black Afro-Caribbean women, and we embrace each other. We were so excited to work together, and that's what I want to see all the women out there doing. I want to see all these women uplifting each other, because even when we're talking about this menage a trois and this and that, some of us, because we don't have the proper female beside us, we just need to be on the same team, and we're not all going to agree on the same thing. Don't get it twisted. But as long as we have the same respect for each other, shit, we can blow things out of the water. Work with her, help her, you guys. Share her video, share my video, we'll share yours. Let's work together, because if I'm going to be a superstar that I am already, you guys can't stop me. That's what the Almighty God has done for me. And if I'm not going to be a superstar, I'm just not going to be a superstar, and there ain't nothing I can do. He has
You're already a superstar.
For all of us. We just need to grow into her purpose and help each other. That's what I'm mainly about. My 2018 is I want to see black women uplift each other more. I don't want to see us downsizing each other. It breaks my heart. I don't like it. So what's that thing I like doing? Is that what? And I make bone finger. What is it? Tell me what it is before I go.
I don't know what it is. I just blow kisses because I love everybody. I love mwah, 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 mwah. Love you all. Kisses, 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 kisses.
They see it in your smile. Like I told you, your smile lights up a room. It's amazing.
Chris says next week, now miss me.
Well, we're going to be here, and we're going to be on time, and we're going to discuss this subject, and we're going to make sure it's lit. And no censor. Don't censor. Because you know what? People got to know. You're on a need-to-know basis. And if you didn't need to know, 101 of us wouldn't be doing live every day, every minute, every second. I turned my cell phone off.
Right. September says she love She love your vibes, Althea. She love your vibes.
I love all you guys is. I just want to love because I tell you guys something before I come up. Because you know, once you get me talking, that's another problem. God damn it, I can't stop. But I'm telling you, if we don't find unconditional love in today's world, and if a lot of us don't remember God right now, we are in trouble. And people are scared of hearing it, so they're not reacting to it. But you guys, get on your hands and knees and ask him to help, because that time is coming where we need the help. I can't go to bed without thanking him, because you know what? Drop dead tonight and see whoever wake you up. When you wake up in the morning, it's him. Put a dead body beside you and ask and beg the body to get up, because you can't make it get up. You cannot. So give God thanks that we get up in the morning. We need to start love more. The world would be a better place. I love you guys.
I tell them every day. I tell them all the
repetition. You shove it in their face.
I do every day. Every day. Every day.
And another thing, when somebody harms you, no matter how mad you get, I know you're human, but you know what? Get on your hands and knees and say, God, forgive them. You're going to be the difference. I'm going to be the change, and so are you. And because we're going to be the change, we got to learn to forgive. No argument, no roughneck, no nothing. We just love unconditional. And you see the day when you lay down on your deathbed and you're ready to go, you're so contented. Most people don't want to die because they're scared. They don't live right. They stop living. That's the problem. They all stop living. And just when they're on their deathbed and the doctor says, you have cancer, you have a week to live, everybody's saying, oh my God, what would I do? What should I do? What you're trying to do everything all in 1 week or 1 minute and 1 second when you're healthy, strong, and blessed to do it right now. Don't wait. What are you waiting for? Forgive today. Don't wait for tomorrow to forgive. Love today. Do not wait tomorrow to love. Love now. If you have a problem with anybody in your family right now, pick up the phone, because you don't know if tomorrow you will wake up. Your life is not guaranteed and there's no promise on it. Only salvation, sweetheart. So I tell you, the better you are in your heart, the prettier the face is. The better you are in the heart, the nicer the skin is. The better you are to other people, the blessing of God. Look upon Cardi's face. Look upon her face. Look upon her. Look upon her. Love, love, love. Unconditional love. It don't hurt. It takes more out of you to be angry than to be loved. It's not good. It hurts you. Try being angry with me. Your chest is all puffed up and tightening up, and you feel like you're going to drop dead and you can't breathe. No, try to love me. Say, you know what? I forgive Althea. She's cool. Whatever, man. She's got her way today. And there's a simple peace. You guys got to meditation. Meditate. Learn it. Learn to take time for yourself to collect your thoughts, to collect the right thoughts. If you don't get time for yourself, you can't regenerate. If you don't rest the car don't fix the car breaks right down. You got to take care of the engine. This is the engine. Feed it with positivity. Feed it. Not just with positivity, but feed it with food. Good food and vitamin. Ackee sauce. What agrees something kalaloo, malaloo, danaloo. Feed it. Anyways, like I said, I could talk forever. We're gonna let you go. We're gonna see you guys next week, same time, same place. If Carly wants, she can pull me in, but we found a way. He bought the program, so it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, be lit. Love you guys.
Oh my God, you guys go to bed. And if you're gonna
no, they will keep you up all night.
A threesome, have a one-some, but go to bed. Lord have mercy, go to bed. My host, my superstar. I'm gonna call you as soon as I hang up.
Okay.
Big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
It's shot. It's shot. Me do it right. Hold on. It's
Dude, you're just nasty.